Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be filming my 30-week pregnancy update. So it has been 5 weeks since I updated you guys. I feel like there's a bit to update you guys on. I do have the window open and I was going to try to use natural light, but it's really just not working. So sorry that the lighting kind of sucks, and if you hear any wind blowing, that's because the window is open, and I'm also filming in Bree's room because she is sleeping in my bedroom. So this is kind of like the only way I'm hoping not to wake her up. And I just got my eyebrows waxed, so they're going to be red. Sorry about that, and I know it's a lot of a disclaimer, but I feel like I always have to explain myself. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. One of the major things, I am always out of breath now. I feel like it hit a little bit later this pregnancy than it did with Bree, but I'm out of breath 24/7, and I also have been peeing a lot more again. It kind of went away for a while, but now that I'm getting further along and the baby's getting down lower, just getting kind of prepared for delivery, I am going pee all the time. It is so annoying. I have to wake up during the night and go. I can literally go, and then 5 minutes later I'll have to go again. It's really inconvenient. So I want to talk kind of about the baby. I feel like this baby isn't as active as Bree was. I'm not really sure if that's because I'm just more busy now, so I don't notice the baby moving as much, or what it really is, or maybe if the baby's really not as active. Sometimes I honestly forget I'm even pregnant because the baby really doesn't move a whole lot. And I know this might seem worrisome to some people, but I do have a fetal Doppler that I check on the baby if I'm worried, or like usually once I'm worried and I lay down at night, the baby will start moving. This baby is just a lot less active in general than Bree was. So not really sure why that is. I do have a doctor's appointment today, and I am going to bring it up to my doctor. However, I don't think it's anything major. I just think this is a little bit of a less active baby than she was. She was so active, like she never stopped moving, and this baby is a little bit different. The baby moves mostly at night, and then like sometimes in the morning I'll feel it, but I'm also busy throughout the day, so I might not always feel when it moves, and occasionally I'll feel it kicking here and there, but for the most part, it's a pretty chilled baby. This baby is also a lot lower than Bree ever was, so I don't feel like I'm carrying super low, but I definitely feel like I'm carrying more lower than I did with my last pregnancy, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm just hoping that I won't carry this baby all the way to 40 weeks in one day like I did with Bree. I have nothing against going to my due date. I just got very miserable the last week or two of my pregnancy. I would be happy for this baby to come anytime after 37 weeks. I'm not going to force it, but I am really hoping that I don't have to be induced and that my labor is a little bit faster this time, because I did have to have Pitocin with Bree to speed up things. And I'm hoping that this time it will just kind of all go on its own, and that my labor won't last forever. We do have names picked out for this baby. We have our boy first and middle and obviously last name, and we have our girl first and last name. We do not have the middle name for the girl yet. I've had a really hard time coming up with a middle name. I'm kind of like the person that I like to use family names, but there's just no family names that I really like for this baby if it's a girl. So I'm just going to end up picking a middle name that I like and finding one, but I haven't even been able to do that. So I really need to start looking more, because we're getting towards the end of my pregnancy, and I'm not gonna announce the names before the baby gets here, because you never know if it may change. I want to wait and see the baby. I want to have our names kind of set, but not super set in stone. Once we see the baby, we'll decide for sure, but for the most part I have our names chosen. I have been hungry again all the time. I literally want to eat everything. There's days when I feel like I cannot stop eating. Today hasn't really been one of those days, but yesterday I was eating all day long. So some days it's worse than others, some days it's not as bad. I actually don't know how much I weigh. I go to the doctor today. I think the last time I went was about it was probably honestly about 3 or 4 weeks ago when I went, and I think I weighed 130 something, but in the lower 130s, but I'm really not sure, and that could be wrong. But I am going to doctors today, so I'll put on the screen right here what it said I weighed. Keep in mind I'm 30 weeks, so I think a person of an average weight and height is supposed to gain anywhere from like 25 to 30 pounds. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's like what I can gain and like what the range I should stay in. I think I'm doing okay. I don't want to gain too much, obviously, but I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm also getting really tired all the time. This is really normal for a pregnancy, but I'm also taking care of a toddler, so I'm really tired. And I don't nap often when she does because she only takes one nap a day. And sometimes I just want to get things done when she's napping or just have time to myself. So I usually don't nap. I wish I could nap because when I was pregnant with Brie, I napped literally all the time, but I didn't have a kid or anything. So it's totally different now. But I really don't nap much. I just try to go to bed decently early and get a really good night's sleep. So my belly is also growing, so I'm going to show you guys my bump real quick. I feel like there's honestly not a ton to update you on. I'm obviously getting bigger, and I feel like I'm bigger this pregnancy than with my first, but I always say that because that's just really common. That's how most people are. I feel like I'm kind of starting to gain a little bit of weight in my legs and like other areas. I'm the type of person with my body type, I carry all belly. I don't really gain much weight anywhere else. It's like literally a basketball belly, and that's basically like it. I know a lot of people gain weight in their thighs and like areas like that. I never really did with Brie. Towards the very end, I'd gain a little bit, and I think that's kind of how it is here. It's just starting a little bit earlier. I'm starting to put on weight in some other places, but it's honestly not bad weight, and it doesn't really affect me any. I'm not getting like huge. So this is my belly with my shirt on. I don't have maternity shorts on today, so I have these shorts kind of rigged. Here is my belly with my shirt up. The front, as you can see, is a very basketball-y belly, very perfectly round. And as you can tell, you'll have to compare my last pregnancy, but I do think I am lower, and I'm gaining some weight in my hips, as you can see. But that is okay. As for getting everything ready, we are pretty much set for this baby. I obviously have some things that I'm gonna wait to do until closer to time, but we have everything we need so far. The only thing we don't have yet is the stroller, which Kenny's mom is buying and ordering, so I haven't worried about getting that yet. But clothes and everything like that, the car seat and all that, you can see is right there. I've already started getting the diaper bag packed. I still have to pack my hospital bag and make sure everything is in the diaper bag that we need. But pretty much everything is basically ready. I'm trying not to go overboard with this baby. I feel like with pregnancy, you can like impulse buy and buy things you don't need. And you can't really do anything about it. Once you buy something, if you don't use it, you're kind of stuck with it. So I'm going to wait until after the baby gets here. If we feel like there's anything we need, we can just buy it. So that's kind of how we're doing things. I honestly don't think there's much that we're going to need. There's so many baby products out there, and I think some people just go way overboard. But since having my first child, I've learned a lot about what I'll need and what I won't need, at least what I think. Let me know if you guys would like to see a video in a couple of weeks of me getting all the last minute things together, like bottle washing and just getting everything like perfectly ready for the baby. I'm probably going to do that around 35 weeks, depending on obviously how things are going, because I'm going to be starting my appointments. I think they're going to go to every 2 weeks after today. So depending on how everything goes, around 35 weeks is when I'm going to get like everything for sure together and ready. So that's going to be happening, and I'm excited. I'm excited to let Brie meet her sibling. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.